Have you ever tried to communicate something for the sole purpose of confusing the person you're communicating to? Well, Jesus did that a lot. Hey, I'm Joey, and this is a quick devotional to help fill your newsfeed with more of Jesus. And Mark 4:1-9 says this. Again, Jesus began to teach them by the lake. The crowd that gathered around him was so large that he had got into a boat and sat in it out on the lake, while all the people along the shore at the water's edge. He taught them many things by parables, and in his teaching said, Listen, a farmer went out to sow his seed. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly because the soil was shallow, but when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered because they had no root. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants, so that they did not bear grain. Still, other seed fell on good soil. It came up, grew, and produced a crop, some multiplying 30, some 60, some 100 times. Then Jesus said, Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear. This parable could basically mean anything. Jesus could have said this parable, and the seeds and the soil could mean absolutely anything to his audience because it needs an explanation. And Jesus does explain it to his disciples, not the crowd, a little bit later. We'll figure that out tomorrow. However, why did Jesus say all these parables in really confusing ways, and why did he even use parables in the first place? Why doesn't he just tell us straight up what the heck is going on? And this is the reason why. Jesus wants to make sure you're listening. He wanted his audience to actually have to work for the understanding that he was giving them. Because it is really easy to find just fans, and it's really difficult to find people who are all in and really believe what you're saying. And Jesus doesn't want just a fan. He wants somebody who cares enough to actually get deep and get to the point of who he is. Because it is those people who will actually receive Jesus, not the people who are just bandwagon type people. So our encouragement today is, let's dig deep into what Jesus says. Let's pursue him, and let's not just accept just some shallow, superficial understanding of who Jesus is. Let's dive deep into what he is saying, because he is definitely worth it.